Season 5 Part B of Vikings hasn't been given a release date as yet, but it's likely to be hitting screens before too long. The second half of Season 5 will pick up with the aftermath of the Battle of Kattegat and Lagertha, played by Catherine Winnick, taken prisoner by Ivar the Boneless, Alex Ho Anderson. Season 5 will also see Rollo, Clive Standen, returning to Kattegat to set things right. Meanwhile, Floki, Gustaf Skarsgård, and his Icelandic settlement will be plunged into tragedy. The forthcoming episodes are set to be some big ones for villain Ivar. But what does his name mean and why is he called Ivar the Boneless? Vikings Season 5, Episode 11 Release date. What does Ivar the Boneless mean? Like much of Vikings, Ivar the Boneless is based on a real-life historical figure. But due to the lack of recorded information at the time, fact and myth have melded together. Due to the lack of concrete facts, there are different theories of the origin of the name Ivar the Boneless. In the ancient poem The Hattalíkillinn Forni, Ivar is described as being boneless, while Norse sources described him as being carried into battle on a shield. There have been suggestions that Ivar suffered from a condition such as brittle bone disease or osteogenesis imperfecta, the inability to walk, according to Britannica. The Viking sagas from the time refer to his disability but also his prowess on the battlefield and skill as a tactician. Vikings Season 6 release date, cast, trailer, plot and the TV show Vikings created by Michael Hurst. It seems that the character takes its cue from the Vikings sagas. A 2003 Channel 4 documentary called The Strangest Viking, Ivar the Boneless, saw Doctor Who actor and writer Nabil Shaban, who has osteogenesis imperfecta himself, explored whether the warrior had the condition. Shaban also wrote a trilogy of novels about the chieftain in which Ivar was depicted as having the disability. However, there's no way to prove he had any such ailments, and it is contradicted by other sources who say it's highly unlikely. Instead, the name Boneless may have referred to his impressive flexibility and skills as a warrior. Was Ivar the Boneless real? Some have suggested that his name could also be a cruel euphemism for impotence, states English monarchs. Another theory is that his name came from the Berserker Vikings warriors and their habit of wearing bear skins. In the Viking sagas, it says of the Berserkers, only cartilage was where bone should have been, but otherwise he grew tall and handsome, and in wisdom he was the best of their children. One intriguing theory behind the origin of the name Ivar the Boneless is that he was actually known as Ivar the Hated, which would be exosis in Latin. According to Robert Ferguson in his book The Hammer and the Cross, A New History of the Vikings, a medieval scribe may have read it as Xosus, which means without bones in Latin. Thus Ivar the Boneless became Ivar the Hated. Vikings Season 5 will return to Amazon Prime later this year.